All right, guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do a quick video here, give you an update or actually revisit BNB Miner. I've had so many people ask me about this platform and ask me if I'm in or, giving me their link to get in. The reality is I've actually been in this platform for 8 months. If you look into my channel here, September 27, 2021, I did a video here on miners. This is when miners were really, really hot. And as you can see here, BNB miner, I had gotten in, and we've been earning on this miner ever since. You see here, 9.3 BNB in the barrel here. So we'll go ahead and revisit this. We'll show you what's gone on. And this thing actually has been paying for 455 days, 3% for over 450 days. Is that crazy? 455 days, 3%. Why is that? Well, how is that, how is that possible? Well, we'll cover a couple things. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. Definitely not giving you financial advice. You should do your own research, do your own due diligence, as you probably already know, or may not if you're new. But everything you do in crypto is going to carry some form of risk. Some things are low risk. Some things are a little bit higher risk, but make no mistake about it, everything carries risk. So if you're not okay with that, don't even get into anything. Only if you're okay with that, then only put in risk capital. Okay, guys? Also follow me on Telegram. I'll leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit subscribe, hit that little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this, guys. You can see here BNB miner. It's the longest running miner. Pretty insane, the fact that they paid up to 3% a day and they've been running this long. And I think one of the reasons why they've been able to do that is they do have a pretty strong community. If you look into their Telegram, there's 5,893 members inside of their Telegram. And these are people, for the most part, that are looking for a long-term play. Now, of course, there's going to be people that, might want to, get in, get out, and that's fine. But if you play by the rules that they lay out, which is compound for 6 days and then claim for 1, if everyone's doing that, this thing can run for a long time. Right now, the problem is if people are not, playing by those rules, then, the contract might drain a little bit. But if you notice about these miners, they're not the typical ROI basic, contracts way back in the day where they drain all the way down to zero. But there's an algorithm where if the TVL or if the contract drops, then the payouts slow down, right? So it sustains itself from dropping all the way down to zero and gives itself an opportunity to build back up. And in fact, I think that's what's happened over here. If you look into their contract, let's take a quick look in their contract right here. By the way, there's 6,655 BNB in their contract. It's blown up just recently, it's blown back up. But if you look into their contract here, click on analytics, and then you click on BNB balance. Here you can actually see from the start, or from here, what's happened here. Kind of was doing its thing here, and then around September, that's when a lot of promoters got a hold of it, and it started to really skyrocket. And it skyrocketed all the way up. And then it kind of plateaued a little bit. It started a little bit of a descent down. But remember, as I said, as the contract balance drops, the payouts drop also. So it doesn't tank all the way down to zero. It kind of comes down, and then, the payouts slow down a little bit, but it gives itself time to readjust. And obviously, when people are looking for a long-term play and they see something that's been running for a year, especially with the price BNB is right now, you can see why over the last couple of months, this thing has really started to stabilize and then it started to take off again, right? Just maybe like 60 days ago, it started to go on a run again. June, we're in June right now, boom, it started to take off. And now it's at kind of like the levels where it was, almost, not quite, but almost at the levels where it was at the peak, right? That's where you want to get in on a miner. You want to get in down when it hasn't, really hit this momentum, right? This one looks like it's going back into momentum. So now would probably be a good time to get in. Again, not giving you financial advice. Do your own research. Obviously, there's risk. I can't guarantee anything. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm speculating here, but we've been in this whole time. We've been doing we've been kind of riding this wave, and you see here it's back on an upswing right here, back in this momentum swing. So it looks like there's definitely it's definitely catching a second wave. Now again, if you were here since the first wave, you've just been earning, right? And again, people looking for a solid play during this bear market. I think that's why this thing is, picking up steam again. Because look, how many other platforms can you say have been running for 455 days, right? 455 days, especially at the rate that this thing is paying, right? Now, again, if you want to earn, these 3% a day, you do need to compound. Okay, you can't just claim, or withdraw, because it kind of penalizes you for that. Okay, so you definitely want to play by the outline that they've laid out, which is compound for 6 days and then claim for a day, and then compound for 6 days and claim for a day. If you do that and the entire community is doing that, then this thing, obviously it has a track record. It's not like are we do we think it'll run for a long time? It's already been running for a long time, so it's proven itself that it has a sustainable model. And if there's a lot of good actors inside of the system, inside of the community, then yeah, this thing can definitely run for a while. So pretty amazing. You can see here, pretty simple to use, guys. If you've never seen this before, you click the link down below, you connect your wallet, obviously, right? Then you take your excuse me, you take your BNB and you go ahead and hire miners. And these miners will go to work for you. They'll go ahead and, right, they're these little guys will start going out there and start collecting BNB. Then it fills up your barrel. And then you do need to come in and either compound or pocket your BNB. Okay. So you do need to make sure you come in here and compound. Okay. That's pretty much it. There's really not much else to it. It's pretty straightforward. Join their social media, get in their Telegram. Here's the part right here. It says sustainability, BNB miner sustained by continued community support. That's what I just said. Obviously, you have a lot of people in the community that are doing this withdraw for 6, claim for 1 strategy. Just like every other crypto coin, token, or project, the difference is BNB miner also has an algorithm that doesn't allow others to instantly dump their coins. BNB Miner also allows you to stabilize and increase your TVL by taking long-term advantage of its compound feature. Here you can verify and check everything out on the blockchain. And then here's the miner info. BNB Miner is designed for individuals with a long-term vision. Okay, like if you have a long-term vision, that you don't mind this, 6-in-1 strategy, right? Because again, you're thinking about this long term. You want this thing to sustain itself. You want it to last long, and why wouldn't you, right? 3% a day, it's pretty awesome. It's not for those who want instant profits that ultimately harm others. Miners can be viewed as internal tokens whose value rises and falls based on the combined actions of the community, just like any other coin or token that you may hold. But unlike your average coins and tokens, BNB Miner allows you to stabilize and increase your TVL by taking long-term advantage of its compound feature. TVL is your current estimated total value locked and an estimated value of your total miners. Once miners are hired, they work for you indefinitely. Therefore, your TVL cannot be withdrawn in one lump sum. When you hire miners, they fill your barrel with BNB throughout the day with an estimated daily total of 3% of your TVL. You can pocket or compound the BNB accumulated in your barrel at any time. Pocketing too often will ensure a decrease in TVL, which in turn will ensure a decrease in your daily payouts. What I said before, it does, just like any other miner, it does penalize you when you're constantly withdrawing. Okay, so you do need to compound to make sure you're hitting that 3% a day. The value of miners continually increases and decreases throughout the day. Therefore, it is normal to see your personal TVL fluctuating as your barrel continues to fill. So yeah, this if you want a 3% a day deal that has a track record, I don't think you're going to get any better than BNB Miner. It's been around while all these other miners have come and gone. We had, Hex miners, we had Cardano miners, we had Bitcoin miners, we had Ethereum miners, we had XRP miners, you name it. There's been so many of them, right? All of that come and gone. This one here has stood the test of time. And yeah, it's a great, especially with the price of BNB right now, you can take your BNB, throw it in here, get 3% a day, and just ride this thing for however long it runs. So yeah, we'll give you updates on this as we move forward, guys. But I did want to revisit it because so many people have been asking me about it. We've been earning with this platform the whole time, and yeah, it's definitely in my opinion, again, just my opinion. Do your own research. It's one of the more solid plays right now in the passive platform space because it does have a track record. The the lead developers in the Telegram. Again, all this whole time, it hasn't had an exploit, it hasn't had a hack, it hasn't had rogue members of the team do anything malicious. That's what you want, right? What else can you ask for, right? You just want to have a working protocol without all these holes in it inside the contract, right? If you have that, you can win. All right, guys, just wanted to give you that quick video, guys. If you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. I'll give you updates on this as we move forward, guys. But yeah, it's a great passive vehicle. All right, guys, follow me on Telegram. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Again, only put in what you can afford to lose. And yeah, we'll see which platforms can make it through this bear market. And whether the market's going up, down, sideways, there's always vehicles out here that'll help you earn passive income. You just got to look. You just got to look, right? All right, guys, I'll catch you soon. Peace.